Alright, so this right here is kind of a totally random video. This is probably going to end up going on the extras channel, but I was working on a video for the main channel and I came across, well, like when I was going through some of the stuff that I needed for it, I came across a couple of these Xbox consoles that I had, and I figured I'd just make like a little video on them because, I don't know, I thought you guys, might find it a little bit interesting. So I got a couple of these at a few different local thrift stores in my area. This one, as you can see, I paid $5 for it, and I've got it all, like both hooked up to the power and to the TV up here. So we're gonna see how I've turned most of these on before, so I already know like what condition that they're actually in. But so let's just turn this on here. This one will actually power up. And the only thing is I don't have like any like way of actually interfacing with the console because I don't have an Xbox controller. So you can see here that it'll get to the menu and it'll ask me for the current date. And this one, from what I can tell, I haven't tested any of these ports on it, like the front four controller ports, but it seems to work perfectly fine. Besides the fact that you can't eject the CD drive. The only way of actually doing that is you have to press this button and see it'll like constantly, like it'll, blink at you to like tell you that, hey, I can't pop this out. But you have to basically press this and then bang on the actual top like of the console, just like that for it to actually pop out. So this is one of the like only rare cases where actually banging on something will actually make it work. But besides that, and I've tried to take one of these apart because that's a common issue with these consoles for some reason, is that the CD drive or the DVD drive mechanism will actually fail and it doesn't want to pop out by itself. You have to actually give it like a little bit of force for it to want to come out, and for some reason that is banging on like the actual top of it. So yeah, this one here, they sold it for $5 because the DVD tray doesn't open, but they said it powers up okay, which is true. So this was something that I figured I would buy. Why not, just for $5? I guess you could sort of consider this like a mini episode of a thrift store / garage sale final, because that's kind of what it is. I'm gonna have to do everything one-handed though, because I'm kind of just like I have to do like mess with the actual camera. But so I got this one. You can see I got a couple other ones over here, and then this fourth one right over here. So I got like a lot of these. I think I got 3 of them at one time because the same thrift store was selling this one right here, which has the exact same problem as this one. And I'm going to show you. I'm going to power it up here. So let's just plug these cords in here. We're doing this like 2009 YouTube style here. Let me just, oh gosh. Okay, so we're going to plug that in. Okay, this one kind of has the same problem. Oh no, actually this one, the video out will cut in and out. So right now it's not working, and you can see that it was flashing up here saying that it like wasn't working. And now it's on. And if I slightly move the console, you'll see that like it'll cut out and then it'll come back on. So that's kind of an odd thing, and I'm not really sure why that happens. Something on the actual board in here might be, messed up or something. Or it might be because, this cord is fine, but like if I barely move it on the TV right now, it's kind of cutting in and out. And I actually had it one time where like I wasn't able to get the actual image to come back on the TV. Like it was like totally off, and I had to turn off the console and turn it back on for it to actually work properly. But yeah, so I'm just gonna unplug that. I think if I plug it back in, it should probably work here. Let's see. Nope. So we got to give it a little bit of a see. So it's kind of in like an odd angle. Like you have to have the cord in at an odd angle for it to work. So this one, I don't think that they said anything. They just said it has the same problem where the DVD drive is stuck. You got to again bang on it for it to come out. This one comes out noticeably a lot slower than than the other one. and that's because that these things in here again have a common thing with these older Xboxes of failing. And I did take apart one of these. I took apart this one right here, and I'll show you, because there are actually screw holes. I mean, God, I got so many of these things. Okay, there are actually screw holes under these two stickers, under this one and under the actual serial number. So I had to, peel these off. So you can see here that this one, and like the reason why they do this is because if you were to take this back to Microsoft and they would see that you had taken these off, they would most likely not service it because you had messed with these stickers. So they kind of hide, which is very good for them, but it's very annoying for people where it's like a very simple fix and they don't want to have to send it back to Microsoft and wait 4 to 6 weeks, which I'm sure it would probably take that long. And then or they could just buy the part and do it themselves. Obviously, I don't think really that they service these consoles really much anymore. But there's also screws hidden under the feet here, so you have to take those off as well. But I did take this one apart. I was able to get it working for a little bit, and then it just failed again. So it might be like the entire CD drive is just like totally screwed up or something. I'm not really sure. But again, this one over here has the same problem and a little bit of video issues. This one right here, let me power this one off, and I'll plug this other one in, and I'll show you what I mean. We'll save this one for last. But this one right here, set this down. This one right here, let me just plug in the video. And actually, I don't even know why I'm doing this, because as you're going to see, it doesn't turn on. This one, they sold for $1, okay? And that's, I mean, they sold this thing for $1, used for parts, no power. So I kind of got this as like a parts Xbox to use, because maybe what my theory was is maybe that the CD drive or the DVD drive was fine on this one, and I could put it into one of these other ones. But yeah, this one, it doesn't turn on at all. I can press this all day, it doesn't do anything. So something is actually like internally wrong with the actual circuitry in here, or that is making it not turn on. So again, I don't know why that I plug it in or anything like that, because it's kind of pointless. And this last one here, this one I paid a little more for. I paid $6 for this one, and this is actually where I got the both power and the actual display cables for all these Xboxes pretty much. I got this one probably like a year before that I got the 3 other ones. And this one, as you're going to see here, again, we'll do this 2009 YouTube style here where we do everything off camera and one-handed. So I'm going to turn this on. You'll notice that the disc button here, or actually it's not doing it this time. Oh, there it goes. Okay, so you can see it's doing the old red ring of death. Ooh, and you'll see up here, you need to call Microsoft support, call customer support service, and there's a 12 up there. But yeah, so this was a common issue with these things, and this is basically letting the user know that something is wrong, internally with the Xbox, and that you would need to call Microsoft to get it fixed. And there were many fixes online, mostly with the Xbox 360, because, well, I mean, actually, really, the Xbox came out long before really like online video was a huge thing. I mean, YouTube came out in 2005. This came out a couple years before. I think it came out in 2000 or 2001 is when I want to say that it came out. I know that the Xbox 360 came out around the same time that YouTube came out. So there were a lot of videos online for the 360 that showed you how to do things like the towel trick and all those things that would sort of help this problem. Most of the time, I don't really think that they worked that much. I mean, they were sort of temporary fixes, and then it would just cause this to come back, again at a future point. But yeah, I mean, that's just a totally random video. I just kind of thought this would be cool to do for the MJD Extras channel, because I haven't really posted anything on that channel in a super long time. and I figured I would do, something, and I figured, again, I was working on a video for the main channel, and I was going through some of my stuff, and I, came across these older consoles, and I was like, hey, why not make like a, short little, and short meaning like over 10-minute video on these. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm sorry that the audio quality probably isn't the best because I'm doing this with the internal camera microphone, so it's not probably what you guys are actually used to on the main channel, because I do that with like a proper like external mic, and like actually line it up to this camera's video. But yeah, I mean, check out the main channel video, which should be coming later this week, and I'm working on next week's video already, so that is pretty cool, and trying to get as much stuff out for you guys as I can. So but anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, definitely be sure to like and subscribe, and as always, I'll see you in the next video.